Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ivana Druniuk. I work as Artificial Intelligence Department at Lviv Polytechnic National University, and I'm glad to present our joint work, Promising Modern Steerable Parachute for Unmanned Aircraft Systems, which is developed by Artificial Intelligence Department and Research Section of the Army Scientific Center, Hetman Petro Sagaidachen National Army Academy. So, at first time, I want to introduce the necessity of designing new weapons for Ukrainian army. We have the undeclared war of Russian Federation against the Ukraine that continue for 8 years. There is no way to stop aggressors and give a decent rebuff. And this innovation task will be served by new innovation weapons being developed in the research section of Army Scientific Center, Hetman Petro Sagaidachen National Army Academy, and the Artificial Intelligence Department at Lviv Polytechnic National University. I want to present to you the main goal of our investigation. The article aimed to develop and describe a new type of parachute system for uncrewed aerial vehicle for the Air Force of the Ukrainian Army. New parachute system is characterized by the most significant increase of flight stability and landing accuracy for the aerial vehicle and the improvement of the control system. The development of concept of new parachute system is defended by the Patent Agency of Ukraine. In this section, I want to show for us some weapons in Ukrainian army as unmanned aircraft system. We have some different this vertical, and the first one is Furia. The design of glider is a flying wing. The main parameters of Furia is weight 5.5 kilo, wingspan 2 meters, flight range 50 kilometers, and flight duration 3 hours. For landing, Furia also has a parachute system. From 2021, Ukrainian Army has Turkish production Bayraktar. This vehicle is more bigger than Furia because they belong to other class of vehicle. And here you can see the technical characteristic. Length is 6.5 meters, wingspan 12 meters, maximum takeoff weight 680 kilograms, and loading capacity of 55 kilograms. Top speed up to 220 kilometers per hour, and range 150 kilometers, and update version can up to 300 kilometers. And the ceiling is 8,000 and more than 1,000 meters. Flight duration is 24 hours. The Bayraktar can carry guided anti-tank missiles and aerial bombs. So it's very important to have such strategy weapons. So the next one that I presented is the Ukrainian aircraft designed by Oleg Antonov Bureau in 2017. It can stay in flight continuously for 7 hours, work at the altitude up to 5,000 meters, and have a flight range of 120 kilometers and maximum to 1,000 kilometers. And aircraft can reach speed of 250 kilometers per hour, and operation radius is 80 kilometers, and flight time is at least 7 hours in normal weather condition, and speed is 150-180 kilometers per hour, and top speed is 230 kilometers per hour, and flying range is up to 1,000 kilometers, and practical ceiling is 5,000 meters, and walking height is 1,080 and 100 and 2,400. They decide to conduct at day and night in all weather conditions, and transmit the information to the commando post to ensure the effective use of mechanized tank brigades, missile forces, and artillery division, and squadrons of armed craft land forces. And the next one that I presented is vesicle Sokil. Sokil is constructed in Bureau Luch and in 2020. Sokil belongs to the strategic type of unmanned aircraft system, and you can see this its technical characteristic. Maximum speed is 466 kilometers per hour, and high range is 1,300 kilometers. Flight duration 5 hours. Practical ceiling is 10 up to 12,000 meters. Length is more than 8 meters. Wingspan approach 18 meters, and payload is 300 kilograms. So here in this photo you can see the Spectator M1. Spectator and M1 is in our army from 2019. It has such technical characteristics. Wings 3,000 millimeters, length 1,200 millimeters. Flight speed is from 40 to 120 kilometers, and maximum flight altitude is 2,000 meters and walking range is 20 kilometers. Flight duration is 120 minutes and weight without payload 2 kilogram, weight payload 100 and half kilogram, and maximum take-off weight is 5.5 kilogram. Type of power plant is electric and launch by hand and landing by parachute. Spectator has 3 control modes: automatic, semi-automatic, and manual control mode. And the next one is Leleka 100. Leleka 100. In 2021, the small operational tactical vesicle Leleka 100 is adopted in Ukrainian army. You can see the tactical and technical characteristics. Dimension of the aircraft is 1,980 millimeters and take-off weight 5.5 kilo. Materials glass carbon fiber composite, motor installation electric, and maximum flight altitude 1,400 meters. Temperature range is from -20 till 40 plus 40, and wind resistance is up to 20 meters per second, and cruising speed is 60-70 kilometers per hour, and guaranteed road length is 100 kilometers, and maximum speed is 120 kilometers per hour. Time spent in air is 2.5 hours, and control is with 30 and 50 kilometers two-way digital channel with encryption. So as you can see this from this observes that US vehicles in Ukrainian army is ready to fight in modern condition and has powerful tools for realizing all various war operations. And now I am glad to present for you new approach of parachute system that is developed by authors of this article. This new system finding ways to improve existing and create new parachute system for unscrewed aerial vesicle, and this is the current priority of unscrewed aerial vesicle. In this figure, you can see a small unmanned aircraft system with a parachute system that also developed. Here one is a vesicle, and 2 is a parachute, 3 is electric engine, 4 is central slings, and 5 are the side slings in the parachute system. This parachute system is unique, and there is no analog of this parachute system all over the world. So in this figure, you can see that a system that shows that our parachute system will always turn against the wind, and this is the situation of stable equilibrium. It's very important for landing. And its conclusion from our work. Using above described parachute system for vesicle, which independently rotates against the wind, will increase safety of emergencies during parachute landing and rescue. The proposed scheme of aircraft will be able to ensure the landing vesicle against the wind, increase the payload, and reduce the size of the plane used on the vesicle. Due to the use of new parachute, the landing speed is significantly reduced. The proposed parachute system belongs to the innovative and modern weapons. There is a unique parachute system. As I can say, there are no such parachute system worldwide. The proposed parachute landing system has increased the control during the landing, and it could be scaled for all vehicles used in Ukrainian armed forces. It's very important that this system could be scaled. Future works are planning using artificial intelligence method and special sensors to create our vesicle more smart, and it's very important for the threat condition. Thank you for your attention. Please, question.